His name isn't Nigel. What's his name? Larry! Yeah, of course it is. This is Larry the Lemur. And today is my friend Larry's birthday. Give me, come on, give him a big round, give him a cheer. Now, are you all having a lovely day at Fota? By the way, we're from 96 FM, the radio station. As you're leaving, you'll see us outside the cafe out up the very top on your way out. Make sure you give us a big wave, okay? Now, what I want to do before we do anything else, I want to bring out Sean Mckeown, the director of Fota, who's just going to have a quick talk about the last 30 years in Fota. So give a big round of applause. Let's please welcome out Sean. He's got his face painted as well. Hands up who's got their face painted. There's a couple of people out there I thought they had. Have you got your face painted? You look like that all the time. Ah, that's close enough. Now, Sean, for all the boys and girls and the mums and dads here, we were talking earlier about Fota is 30 years old, but at the you were here at the beginning. 30 years ago, what was Fota like?
An awful lot smaller, not as many people. I think the first day that we opened we had about 1,200 people, and today there's probably over 4,000. So it's a big, big difference. First year we had 100,000 people visit the park, now we've got 400,000. So it's a significant change in numbers of people to visit, but the number of animals have obviously increased as well. We had giraffes and zebras, and we had Larry and his brothers and sisters, and a few penguins, but flamingos, and I think 2 or 3 monkeys, gibbons, that was it. So there's been a huge increase in the number of animals, and in the next 2 or 3 years we'll have great plans for the development of another 27 acres of land as well, so we're thinking of the future.
So at the beginning of Fota, when it was 30 years ago, just when these boys and girls go into school tomorrow morning and their teacher asks them for their... Do you all do your news in school and what you did over the weekend, yeah? Who does that? Yeah? Well, wouldn't it be great to be able to tell your teacher exactly how many animals were in Fota 30 years ago and how many are here today? I don't mean the number of animals, I mean the number of species of animals that you have. So 30 years ago, how many species of animals did you have when you opened Fota?
We had about 27.
27 species to open when they opened 30 years ago. How many do you think are here now? Have a guess. 1,000,000. 47. 100. How many different species of animals now roam around Fota?
We've just over 80 species now, so it's increasing, but we had, I think it's 83 at the moment. 83 at the moment. So just when you go to school tomorrow, you can tell your teachers you were in Fota and you saw 83 different types of animals. That's pretty impressive. So over the last 30 years, there's been huge development, huge growth in Fota, and it really looks... You're the boss. So when it comes to Fota, you're the boss. How hard is it to maintain all the animals, keep them happy, you know, different, especially the weather we're having at the moment when it's so unpredictable? A lot of the animals don't mind the summer weather. The winter weather, they've got housing, they're indoors, and if they feel they want to go outside, they can go outside. They've access in and out. So they got used to the Irish weather. Most of the animals were born here, so they're all Corkonians. They all have a Cork passport, just like the kids here. So they get used to it.
Actually, and one thing most people don't know is Fota is open all year round as well. It's not just summer. It doesn't close for any significant amount of time across the winter.
We only close 2 days a year. That's Christmas Day and the bank holiday after Stephen's Day.
So any sunny afternoon, because the way the summer is going so far, we could have sunshine in the middle of November the way it's going. So it's always a good option to come down to Fota.
Yeah, and this winter we will have a tropical house open to the public, so even more reason to come down during the winter. You'll be able to see butterflies and lots of creepy crawlies, frogs, snakes, amphibians, and some fish as well. So,
just one final question. Over your last 30 years here in Fota, what's been the one day that you've gone, oh man, I love my job? You know, be it a difficult birth of an animal, be it a new animal arriving. What's been the one day where you really enjoyed?
I suppose the 2 big days were our first birth of a giraffe and our first cheetah cubs that were born. Those days were particularly special. And the other things, we actually sent 2 giraffes to Australia. That was a big, big day, arranging the shipping and getting them on a plane to Australia, first class. It was fantastic. And then there were things like days that we had sent Australian oryx back to the wild. in North Africa. Their special days, they make their sort of reason for being here important.
Actually, you just mentioned the oryx. One of the oryx just gave birth only an hour ago, didn't it?
Yeah, less than an hour. It's a baby calf. It's just learning to stand at the moment, so it's I don't know if it's male or female, but it's fantastic. We have another similar for horned oryx.
And for anybody who wants to see that, that's just up beyond the playground, isn't it?
Yeah, past the tent. You can see it on the way back out to the exit. So it's literally learning to stand at the moment. Mother is cleaning it off, and you can probably see it suckling on the way out.
Wow, that's amazing. That baby's just born only an hour ago. If you want to see it on your way out, just beyond the face painting marquee, the playground, you know the little grill there, we have to walk over it, another piece? Just beyond there, on your left-hand side, you'll see it. Question. How do you get the animals?
Well, most of the animals will come from another zoo or a park. And in a lot of cases, we are actually sending animals out now. We rarely get new animals in. We actually did last year. We have 2 warty pigs, and one was born in Sweden, and the other one was born in Rotterdam Zoo. And then they will be going into a new area in 27 acres of land. And they're very, very rare. There's only about 40 of them left in the wild, and there's about 180 to 200 in captivity around various zoos and parks throughout the world.
Now we've got one other very important thing we must do with you, if you don't mind. We've got a big birthday cake for Larry the Lemur, because he's 30. Does he look 30? So, will all you boys and girls help me out, because I want you to sing happy birthday to my friend Larry. Wait till I tell you to start, right? Everybody. And if the person next to you isn't singing, just give him a little nudge, right? I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Right, I want to hear you singing really loud, and you're in the back. Ready? On the count, will you count me in from 3, 2, 1? We'll all start singing happy birthday. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Louder. Happy birthday. Louder. That's it. Here it comes. Three cheers for Larry and for Fota. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Larry, look at this amazing cake. I want you to cut the cake. Don't cut down to the middle of the penguins. Don't chop the giraffe in half. That's all right. You're okay. No animals will be hurt in the making of the cutting of this cake. Hey! Now, Larry's going to do a bit of a dance for some of his friends out here, right? So feel free to join him with Larry.